This is the website we are going to inspect, books2scrape.com. I will right click somewhere and click on inspect. Okay, this will open this window. This is the HTML code of the website of this page. And if you close this body, you can use those arrows to open and close the elements in the page. If I close this one, you will see that this is an HTML page. This is the document type. Here are the HTML tags, and inside of those tags, we will see that there is just two elements. The first one is head and the second one is body. If I open this head, here is the text. And as I said, this is the name of the tab, and you can see this from here. Okay, all products, books, scrape, and sandbox. Okay, let's close the set. We are going to deal with this body, but we are not going to look for the elements after opening this body. It will be very hard actually. So we are going to do something else in here. Let's close this, and let's say I want to take the price of this book. Okay, I'm going to select it, right click and inspect it. If you do it this way, it's going to directly open the HTML codes, that part of the HTML code, the thing you are looking for. And as you see, it is as a text in here. Okay, it is in this p element, which has a class name of price color, and here is the text we are looking for. Okay, let's do this for something else. I'm going to see this warning on the HTML code. I will right click and inspect it, and as you see, it opened it again. If I open this div element one more time, it will show me this warning. Okay, it selected this div with class name of alert and also an alert warning. Elements can have multiple class names, and they are separated by white spaces between them. Okay, so this div element has two class names. The first one is alert and the second one is alert dash warning. Okay, here is another attribute that we have not seen in the first part of this video. This is role, and role attribute is equal to alert, as you see in the codes. Okay, let's close this one, and let's say I want to inspect this image of the book. I will right click and inspect it. As you see, it opened this image element. It has a source value in here, and if I click on this, it's going to, if I open it in new tab, it's going to open this image in a new tab. Okay, so here is the src value, the source, the URL of the image in here. And after that, here's the alt attribute. If the page cannot load the image, we are going to see this text rather than the image on the page. And also, as you see, this image has a class name of thumbnail. And let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at this A element. Okay, it is the parent of this image. So this means you can click on this image and it will open this link for you. Okay, if I click on this image, let's right click and open it in a new tab. It's going to open this page, and as you see, it is in the same website, so the domain is not changing. And this is the href value of this A element. Let's check it. Catalog elite in the attic and 1000 and etc. And as you see, this is the same with this one. Okay, here you can see the same URL, same part of the URL from this A element. Let's inspect some other things. I want to see the list of the books on the page in the HTML code. Okay, to see this, I'm going to right click and inspect one of the books. It's going to open this image because I've clicked on the image in the HTML code. And as you see, if you hover over it, you will see that the colors are changing at the left. So you can check what item you are into from the left, from the things that you see and in the left, because the colors are changing, as you see. Okay, and this is the list of the books on the page. Every one of them has the same class names, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 classes for every one of them. Okay, if you open one of them, you'll see that there is just one article element in it. And if you open this and open all the things in here, you will see all the things about this book in the HTML code. Okay. In the later sections, we are going to scrape data from this website, and we will take some information about the books in here. To do this, first we need to take the list of the books. Okay, the links of the books, actually, the list of links of the books. For example, if you want to get the link of this book, okay, to do this, I'm going to right click and inspect it. It is in this A element, and also the same link is in this name of the book also. As you see, there are two elements in here, and both have the same href value: catalog, elite int, attic 1000, and etc. Okay, you can take one of those, and for example, you are going to take this href value in here. To do this, you can select this div element first using this class name image container, and after that you can get to the a element inside of this div element and extract this href value. We will see how to extract those, how to select those, but now I'm just showing you the strategy. Okay, after selecting it, you can make a request to this URL, and you can see this HTML code after this request. You are going to take the name of the book, for example. Let's right click and inspect it. After selecting it, it is in this h1 element. Okay, to get this text, to scrape this data, this is going to be the same actually. You can select this div element on the page using the class name. Okay, you can tell the program that give me the div element with class name of product main, or call sm6, but it is better to use product main in here. It is more selective than the other one. Okay, after that you will be selected this div element, and after that you can get to the h1 and extract the text inside of it. Okay, you can do the same with this one. For example, you are going to take the price of this book. Okay, it is in this p element with class name of product color. This time you can select this p element directly. It has a class name. You can use this class name to select this p element, and after that you can extract the text inside of it. Okay, let's see another example in here. Here is the product description. To take it, let's right click and inspect it. It is in this p element. It doesn't have any class names or anything else. For example, for this one, here is an ID. You can select this div element using the ID. It will be very easy because there is just one element with this specific ID. If you use this ID to select an element, it's going to directly select this div. And after that, since this p element has no attributes in it, you cannot select it using a class name or an ID or any other attribute. After selecting this div, you can call that get to the next sibling of it, and you will get to this p element, and after that you can take the text inside of it. Okay, let's close this one, and here is a table. Now let's inspect this table. Let's right click and inspect this UPC, for example. I think it's product code, and as we have talked about in the first part of this video, here is the UPC on the page, and here is the value of it. This value will be different for all of the items, all of the books, but this UPC will be the same because it is the title of it. So the strategy for this and all the other things in here will be this. We are going to use the text inside of this th element, and after that, since this td is the next sibling of it, the following sibling of it, after selecting the UPC, we are going to get to the td, and with the same code we are going to scrape the UPC numbers of all the books. Okay, let's see this text, for example. Actually, it's going to be the same for all the books actually. Let's check this availability. Right click and inspect it. You can select this th element using this availability text inside of it, and after that the stock will be different for all the books, but if you select this one, you can get to the next sibling of it and extract the different text inside of it. Okay, those are the titles. Those are going to be the same for all the books, but the data will be different. So you are going to select the same things and get to the data that is changing after this. Before finishing this video, let's navigate into this HTML code and make some interpretations about the things that we see. Here's the UL elements unordered list, and those home, books, poetry, and elite int attic is into this UL element. If you open it, by the way, you can open them both from those arrows and also from those three dots in here. Okay, it's going to do the same thing. As you see, there are 4 list items in it. The last one has a class name, but the other ones doesn't have a class name. The last one is actually a text on the page. It's not clickable, but the other ones, if you hover over them, you can see that they are clickable. And let's check them from the HTML code. If you open the first one, home, it's going to show you an href value. If you click on it, it's going to open the home page. But if you extract this href value, you might face some problems, because since this test website, I think it is showing us some difficulties in here. you might want to get rid of those double dots in here. And if you face this issue in the later videos, we are going to solve it using some little programming skills. Okay, let's close this one, and the other ones are actually the same. Okay, let's close this unordered list, and we will see that there are two siblings of it. The first one is this div with id is equal to messages, and the second one is this div with class name of content. Okay, and this div with id promotions is the child of this div, and this div with id is equal to content inner is the following sibling of this div with id promotions. Okay, let's take a look at this article with class name of product page. This holds all the information about the book. If you hover over it, you'll see that after this unordered list, after this part on the page, all the things about the book is in this article with class name of product page. Okay, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children in it. The first one is this div with class name of row, and it holds the data of the image of the book, name, price, and the stock information and the warning. And after that, there is this div. This has an ID of product description. Also, this has a class name of subheader. This is the title of the description about the book. Okay, if you open it, here is the H2 element, the header 2, and it is this product description on the page. Okay, after that, the third children is this P directly. It has the text in it, the basic text of this description. The fourth children is this div element with class name of subheader, and it is the header of the table that we are going to see in the next child. Okay, it's the table, and we have seen how can we use this table to scrape data, how can we use those names, titles, and after that get to those values of them. Okay, and the last one is a section, and it is at the end of this page. Okay, this is the end of this video, and this was how to inspect and analyze an HTML file.